So, the Formula 1 Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix 2022. Much like cryptocurrency, it's overhyped, underwhelming, and, well, not really worth anything. No, overall it was an alright race. It largely exists for the spectacle, and now we have an American Monaco. I'll tell you what though, I do like the idea that they've had for the track. And it looks nice. Especially the kind of layout of it. As faux so-called street circuits go, it's a darn sight better than Jeddah. Even if its human rights record isn't that much better. Especially at present, shall we say. But what can we say about the race? Well, Verstappen had a poor quali because he messed up his last lap in Q3. Started behind both Ferraris. Managed to make the most of Carlos Sainz being a bit slow off the start. And then did a DRS overtake on Leclerc, who didn't defend the inside. Which, going into a slow 90 plus degree right-hander, turn 1. Wow. I can't really say it's original, is it? But behind them, Sergio Perez managed to do a late race stop under the safety car and finished 4th. Couldn't get past Sainz even though on fresh mediums. 5th went to George Russell after a hearty battle with Lewis Hamilton that we can talk about in a moment, with Bottas in 7th for the 77. Ocon in 8th, Alonso in 9th, and Albon in 10th. More points for Williams. Then after that, I believe we have, according to the F1 side, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, who picked up a penalty. Latifi, Schumacher, then DNFs, well, classified, Magnussen, Vettel, and Gasly, Norris, and Zhou Guan Yu, rounding out the 20 cars. But I feel like we missed so much. Like, the picture-in-picture was focused on a Red Bull versus Ferrari battle that never really changed. And we missed why the Mercedes on the timing tower were jumping back and forth so much. In terms of the radio, they focused on Lewis saying, "Oh, you put me on the wrong strategy," rather than I would have loved to hear how George reacted to that tight battling. Because it looked like it was fun, and seeing how those two interact, at least publicly, they probably had some fun doing it as well. But Bottas in 7th, and this is the weirdest moment of the race. So, Russell and Hamilton are battling away. One lunges up the inside of the other. And yet, Bottas, who's clear of the pair of them, just drives into the wall. It was actually genuinely impressive that happened. Because it didn't look like the Mercs were going to get past Bottas that easily. And yet, all of a sudden, that just happens. And look, Bottas has been driving well this season. But that's just another kind of, I would argue, unforced mistake. He wasn't the only one to make that mistake. He wasn't the only one to make unforced mistakes either. I mean, look at the crash that took Norris and Gasly out the race. Now, one that was forced, and one that we never got the actual attention for, was Magnussen and Vettel. Not Magnussen and Vettel, no, because that's what everybody was saying in the tickers, wasn't it? No, it was Mick and Vettel. Though that kind of mistake by me kind of points out something else I want to talk about. But yeah, Mick and Vettel, that was interesting. It looked like Mick went to the inside, thought he had the corner, then Seb turned in. But according to the stewards, it was Magnussen and Vettel under investigation, and Magnussen and Ricciardo under investigation for leaving the track gain advantage. In both cases, that was changed to Schumacher, and then Magnussen had his own incident with Lance Stroll. But I found it funny as well that Alonso got a penalty for his move on Gasly, yet nothing was said about Alonso doing essentially a push to pass Lewis in the first lap. Like, it looked like they got away without any damage, but it's still like, How come that wasn't investigated? We saw it happen on the broadcast, unlike other things, like we didn't see the Burks battling away because we were looking at a bunch of highway flyovers. Overall, the race was alright. I think it reiterates the thing of these tracks need to be, well, more designed with this kind of car in mind. These would be nice tracks if the F1 cars we were driving were from 2004. No, or 2008. That kind of era of F1 car would be able to go really nicely around here. She'd have some really nice tight battles. F1 cars are too big. So as much as I'm not necessarily a fan of, you know, tracks like Abu Dhabi, those are the kind of tracks that F1 needs to visit at the moment because that's what these cars have. Be interested to see what happens in Spain in a couple of weeks' time. But Monaco after that, I think we've had our best Monaco race this season with Formula E, to be honest. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.